File transmission successful. PodCube model, combination tool belt hardhat with visor light attachment. File integrity, 84.6%. Origin, inside of PodCube's receiving and De-Frigulation chamber. Duration, 6 minutes and 32 seconds.
I just feel like these shirts kind of make us look like a pig.
Okay, so here we have the main, seal that door behind you.
Are they supposed to be this uncomfortable?
Thank you. All right, this is the main chamber. Focus, guys. Focus.
Sorry.
Now that we're sealed in here, we're going to activate the maintenance protocol 726. This sets the defrigulator in suspension, allowing us to set off the autopilot mode. We can work on the machine.
What's your question? I'm sorry.
Yep.
What was the number?
Protocol 726.
I'll write this down.
Okay, and that one is the one that...
Yeah, I really need you guys to pick this up, okay? I'm not going to be here forever. You know, my retirement's in 5 years.
Yep, I got 726 written down.
Protocol 726 sets the defrigulator into suspension, allowing us to set off the autopilot mode and work on the machine as we need. So, come on over here.
Question. What would happen if we didn't put it in, if we didn't start protocol?
Don't not do that, okay?
Yeah, but what would happen?
Well, we're inside. Okay, well, if you don't set, all right, if you don't activate maintenance protocol 726, it doesn't set the defrigulator into suspension, which means it's continually active. It's going to keep defrigulating all of the data coming off of the receiver, and while you're working on the machine, it's going to corrupt all the files that come off of that. Okay?
Oh, and I bet it probably gets hot too, right?
Well.
You're right. It would hurt us if we touched it because it's probably hot.
Very hot.
Don't ever touch it. Okay. Why don't you let me? All right. How about I show you? What the actual device is here? Okay.
Sure. Yep.
All right. So this entire reactor here, this is powering the receiver body, which is essentially it's like a 4-dimensional block of. What are you doing?
I just have a cramp.
All right, well, focus. Drink some water. How do I explain this?
Embarrassing place.
You both are familiar with the isworm, yeah?
With the what? Say again? The isworm?
The isworm.
No.
Log.
I was familiar.
It's like the tangible rendering of every moment in linear time. Okay.
Oh now, yeah. I remember learning. Yeah. The isworm and the glug, where you can go.
The log
to find where the time. So that when we send it, the audio will go.
Listen, this isn't really a refresher course.
We learned a lot about
I just need a yes or a no if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We learned a lot about the log during practice.
All right, you all just call it the isworm. Call it the isworm for now.
When I was a passenger, my assigned PodCube driver was in fact. Really smart about this stuff, so I did pick up a lot of it.
My PodCube driver worked in the gift shop, which always seemed kind of a weird one.
That is a weird one.
It's weird.
Guys, focus right here for just a second, okay? This receiver exists in every moment of every frame of existence, right? At the same time, okay?
Well, it's here.
It's kind of like fleshy, right? It's like a 4-dimensional fleshy block of right? So now, just imagine this for a second, right? You take a Band-Aid, okay, and you put it on your arm. You know how you rip that Band-Aid off, and it gets a little red and tingly, and it kind of stings a bit. Imagine if you put a Band-Aid, let me finish, you put a Band-Aid on your arm, right, 20 years ago, and then you rip it off then 20 years ago, but you get that red bumpy tingly right now, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Kinda? That's kinda like what this is doing. It's receiving all input of existence for itself from every frame of time, all the time, everywhen.
Please don't be mad, but you lost me right at the beginning when you said it was fleshy. That it's made of metal. It's
Well, it looks metal because we're viewing it from a 3-dimensional standpoint, but it's a 4-dimensional look. Just don't touch it.
Oh, so it's oh wait, I remember this.
Here we go.
It's a shadow. A 3-dimensional shadow of a 4-dimensional object, like a tesseract. So
yes, those are very good words you heard one time.
Yeah, it's a Band-Aid.
It's essentially if I had a Band-Aid that I put on, say, 10 years ago, and I were to tear it off, and that's 10 years ago, I would get the same, my skin would look the same 10 years ago. That's just another example, correct?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I hope you weren't talking to me because I had another cramp. I was not listening.
We'll put a pin in that, all right? We'll come back to that later. We have a stabilizer here. I need you to focus right here. The
it says the app is not focused.
Directly. All right. Just twist it over here. Okay. See the stabilizer hooked up to the receptor.
Yes.
Directly connected to the receiver.
Yes.
Experiencing everything it has ever experienced, every could experience.
And that's
what
just
the
USB.
PodCube units refrigulate their files is when they send them to this receiver.
Yep,
And
the
this is what we
Band-Aid.
need. Stop repeating what I'm saying. I don't think you know what I'm talking about. You're just copying words as they're coming out of my mouth.
It wasn't a cramp, it was a burp. I feel so much better.
I'll write that down.
Don't lean on. Don't touch that.
Steve, look what you did! Oh, now you've done the plastic grounding capacitor's fragmented. I have a cramp again.
I can see your lips moving. Can't hear a darn thing.
Stop moving. All right, we're fractalized inside of time.
This is really bad, fellas. All right, hand me that wrench.
I feel like I have to burp, and I'm still burping.
Yeah, well, that's gonna happen because we basically created a loop on the isworm, and we're gonna keep circling back, but each time the incremental existence gets smaller. So are you happy about it?
I
Hand me
don't
that.
know what any of that means.
Now,
but
did
I have tickets to the Swamp Bats game tonight.
All right,
and
look, if we don't get this fixed, we're going to blink out of existence, okay? If this keeps repeating over and over and over again.
Is
You understand
this
what
my
I'm saying?
pee, or did someone else pee on my pants?
PodCube. The future is yesterday.